Hello, everybody. Dr. F Scott Feil here, and I wanted to give you a quick update on our main sponsor, Ice Shaker. If you're looking for a water bottle, a coffee cup, a protein shaker bottle, I have great news. Your search has ended. Ice Shaker has shaker bottles, tumblers, sports bottles, and the newest addition, and my personal favorite, the gallon and half-gallon jugs. These bad boys are both massive and sturdy and keep drinks cold for hours on end. This has been my answer to making sure I drink enough water throughout my day. I've still kind of come around to the protein game and I'm new at it still, but when my doctor advised me to increase my protein intake, I turned to powdered shakes. Every other shaker bottle on the market had its issues, but Ice Shaker is the only one I tried that was vacuum sealed, had no issues with clumps or smell, and it really kept my drinks the right temperature. I love this product and I love the company and the guys behind it as they are doing amazing things and simply winning. Not only in the world of shaker bottles and sports bottles and tumblers, but in the game of life. Their partnerships and charitable donations have not gone unnoticed by the Professors of Profit Pops crew. So if you want the best beverage consumption and protein shaker solution on the market, check out the link in our show notes to grab yours today. You can even customize them with laser engraving, just like I've got here for our pteducator.com, right? And, I promise you won't be disappointed with these stainless steel products. They're all colors, all sizes. You've got to check them out. Ice Shaker, let's shake things up. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Professors of Profit vlogcast. I'm your host, Dr. F Scott Feil, and today's side gig or side hustle is one that I did personally and still do from time to time, and that's interviews. I actually have done a ton of surveys in the past for money, and it was a great way when I was just getting started to kind of bootstrap a little bit. A lot of these websites can pay out in straight cash to PayPal. Some of them pay in points. Some of them pay in gift cards to places like Amazon and just Visa gift cards and stuff. So don't overlook survey and interview sites, especially when you're just getting started if you're looking to drum up some extra scratch. Some of the sites that are pretty good out there that I've used before, Swagbucks is a good one. I like Inbox Dollars, Survey Junkie's a good one, Life Points is a good one, Opinion Outpost, My Points. I personally use User Interviews. That's the one that I kind of keep getting updates from through my email. With a lot of these sites, what you'll have to do is kind of set up your profile. A lot of times it'll ask specific job questions, is like, what do you do for a job? And that's actually been pretty helpful because a lot of times when they're looking for either a physical therapist or a professor in particularly, they'll single me out for a survey. And the surveys last anywhere from 5 minutes to an hour, hour and a half. They can sometimes even be a couple days. You'll maybe take a survey at the beginning of it, then a month later, and then maybe another month later. Sometimes it's like 2 or 3 weeks follow up. But the ones that do that generally pay out more. So nowadays, only if I have extra time will I agree to sign up for a survey. And it's usually only one that is specific to my niche because I just don't have time to sit there and wait for the right time for a survey, pick a date, and follow up. But a lot of times it's pretty simple. You'll fill out your profile. You'll fill out a couple of pre-screening questions sometimes for a survey if they're looking for people in particular. And if you fit the bill, then they will reach back out to you and you'll do a follow-up survey, usually through your computer. Through some form of Zoom or Google Meet or something like that, or sometimes you can use your phone as well if you've got some sort of app on the phone that'll allow you to take the survey too. A lot of times it's a Q&A session with somebody. Pretty simple. They're not looking for too much in regards to like detail. But a lot of times, again, $30 to $50 for 30 minutes worth of question and answer. I've been paid as much as $200 for some of the 1 hour ones, and then the largest amount I ever got compensated was $500 for a 3-month survey, and that one was a pre-screener. Then there was some Q&A before we started about grocery shopping, essentially, like who does the grocery shopping in your house, what kind of decisions are made, is it shared, what do you generally look for, is it brand or is it price or is it health and organics of it or whatever. And then 2 or 3 weeks later, they followed up with what we purchased in certain categories. And then another 3 or 4 weeks later, there was a follow-up survey to kind of sum it all up and see what we had purchased over the last 2 months, and if our branding strategies or what we chose was different at the end of the 2 months, after they had asked us these questions. That was a good survey. But again, it took probably in whole, probably about 3 hours. And again, got paid $500 for that survey. So yeah, it was over 3 months, but I'm pretty decent with follow-up, and they're pretty flexible. They allow you to pick times that work for you and your schedule. Sometimes they're on a certain day in between a certain time frame. Sometimes they're all online. Sometimes it's just responding to an interview or a survey online on your phone. You can just answer a bunch of questions and you'll get paid that way. Some of them are kind of short and sweet, and they only pay you, $5 or $10. But even the ones that pay via gift card, again, if it's a Visa gift card that you can use anywhere, or especially an Amazon gift card, and it's $50 to $100, sign me up. If I've got a few extra minutes to hop on a survey, I'll do that. But again, that helped me early on when I was just getting started and when I was bootstrapping, because I was able to buy some equipment with some of the surveys that I filled out. So I think one of them, I got an Amazon gift card for like $75. And I bought some like connectors and wires and things that I needed to like set up my internet, so that it wasn't exactly a booster, but it goes through the sockets, the electrical sockets, because I needed that out in my office. I wasn't getting very good internet connection out there. The next one that I did was probably about $150, I think. And I think I got my podcast microphone actually that way. I think it was right around November or so, because I remember Black Friday, the Blue Yeti went on sale. So I used that gift card on Amazon to purchase my microphone. And then there was one other one that I did that was like maybe 30 or $40, and I used that to get some like supplies that I needed, like a planner and a calendar type thing. So yeah, don't forget to check into some of these online survey sites to see if you can really get some momentum going and really just, bootstrap. When people tell me like, oh, I'm just getting started, I don't have any money, I don't have any way to start. Like, again, I've said this before, but like, figure out a way, like garage sales have been great for me. Facebook Marketplace, eBay, and online surveys. That's early on when I was just getting started, I did all those things. And some of them can even be in person too. There's I wrote for a website once, doing side gigs, that talked about in-person surveys and focus groups. Those pay really well too. A lot of times those will set you up with like a lunch as well. You'll come in, you fill out some surveys, you go in, you answer a bunch of questions, they give you lunch, and then like you'll go back in for a second round of questioning or something like that, or they'll ask about a different product or a different service or something. So some of those in-person ones are pretty good too. But don't be afraid to look those up. Check and see what's local to you, see what's available, see what's around. And at the end of the day, like I said, there's never an excuse to get started. Like there's always a way out there to figure it out. And for those of you that just don't see that way or see the light, feel free to reach out, because I can guide you in the right direction. I've done every odd end and job and thing that you can imagine to get from where I was there to where I am now. And I was not above any of it. And truth be told, I enjoyed some of it too. I learned a lot. So hope that was helpful, and we'll see you on the next one.